Good evening. This is a special report. Videos circulating on social media today show military trucks and armored vehicles moving near what users describe as a secret storage facility outside the capital. The footage has been shared widely and is being used to raise fresh concerns about political stability and the possibility of further military action. At the same time, government spokespeople say the movements are routine military exercises. In this report, I'll walk you through what we can verify, what remains unconfirmed, and why many citizens are alarmed. First, what we can confirm. Multiple verified news outlets and local reporters recorded and shared video footage of armored vehicles and military convoys moving in and around the capital earlier this week. The convoy was large enough to be noticed by residents and to trigger a wave of posts on social platforms. People filmed the vehicles with their phones, and short clips were reposted across social networks within minutes. These same images and clips prompted immediate public debate and a flurry of questions online. At least some of the footage appears to show the vehicles traveling on major avenues close to residential and commercial areas, the sights and sounds that usually cause concern when military hardware is seen inside or near a city. Eyewitness clips show covered trucks and troop carriers moving under heavy guard, sometimes at night, sometimes in the early morning, and in other clips during daylight. In a number of those posts, commentators claim trucks were seen close to a storage compound a short distance outside the city. Other posts specifically claim that files and government records were being moved under military escort from a facility known locally as Kilogram V Barracks. The government's public line so far has been to reassure the public. Official spokespeople posted on social media and spoke to reporters, saying the movement of vehicles was part of a scheduled exercise, a routine readiness check to test equipment. A government statement described the activity as an exercise and urged citizens not to be alarmed. Military representatives who spoke with media framed the movement as operational checks, saying the drills would conclude within a defined, short period and that there was no cause for concern. Even with that official reassurance, many people have reacted with alarm. The reason is historical. In 2017, a similar sudden appearance of tanks and armored vehicles in the capital preceded a dramatic military intervention that led to a change of government. Memories of that episode remain vivid, and that prior experience has made the public sensitive to any unexpected military movements. When tanks or troop carriers appear in urban areas, citizens naturally ask whether what they are seeing is truly routine or whether it signals something more consequential. At this stage, there are three main strands to separate in the coverage. One strand is the verifiable, the existence of video and photographic evidence of military vehicles in and around the capital. That evidence is visible on multiple user posts and was picked up and published by local news outlets. The second strand is the official explanation, the government's statement that the activity was a scheduled drill. The third strand is the unverified or disputed claims, assertions appearing in some posts that the military was moving sensitive files or clearing out a storage site under heavy guard. Those specific claims, files packed into trucks or a secret storage facility being emptied, have not been independently confirmed by mainstream, verifiable sources at this time. So, what are the plausible explanations? 1. This could simply be what officials say, a routine equipment and readiness exercise. Armies periodically move hardware for checks, training, and logistics. When units relocate between barracks or testing grounds, they sometimes pass through city streets. 2. The vehicles might be redeploying between known military installations. A number of local reports identify likely origins and destinations for the convoys, including established barracks and training areas outside the city. Equipment transfers between bases and storage sites are normal, but when they happen in large numbers and inside populated areas, they naturally trigger public speculation. 3. And this is what many fear. The movement could be preparatory for a more politically motivated action. That possibility cannot be confirmed or ruled out on the basis of the videos alone. There are simply too many unknowns: who ordered the movement, what precise cargo, if any, was in the trucks, and whether the activity follows a pre-planned pattern for routine logistics or something else. What should viewers and listeners do with this report? First, stay calm but vigilant. Sensational videos spread fast. Videos are valid for establishing that vehicles moved, but they rarely provide full context. Timestamps can be missing, locations can be mislabeled, and edited clips can mislead. Second, look for official updates from credible institutions, the Ministry of Information, official military channels, and reputable national and international news outlets. Third, if you are in the area, prioritize safety, avoid large crowds, follow lawful orders from authorities, and verify information before sharing it. Finally, a brief note on verification. Independent confirmation of claims, such as secret files moved, requires sources beyond social media clips, ideally corroboration from multiple independent reporters, satellite imagery, or official documentation. As of this report, mainstream news outlets have documented convoys in the government's statement about exercises, but the specific claim that files were being moved from a government archive or secret storage facility is currently an unverified social media allegation. We will continue to monitor official channels and reliable news outlets and will update this report as more information becomes available. For now, videos show military vehicles moving. Officials say exercises are underway. Claims about secret facilities or files remain unconfirmed. That is the factual line we can draw tonight. Thank you for listening. This has been a special report. Stay tuned for further updates